Mackenzie Coston. I'm the Young Women in Bio Seattle Vice Chair, and I'm here today with the rest of the Seattle leadership team. And we're here to introduce our 2021 Spring into STEM video series. And this video series is titled Staying Centered in STEAM, Ways to Nourish Self-Love and Self-Care. And this video series features a bunch of interviews and videos from various women in STEAM fields. And they explain their journey through self-love and with self-care to us. So it's a bit of a cozy conversation between us and these women, just trying to gain some insight to their lives and their journeys and also learn from them, as a lot of these women are really amazing examples of what self-love and self-care looks like. So we hope that you guys can take away a lot from these videos. We hope that this opens up a dialogue about self-love and self-care in the STEAM fields, and that you feel inspired and uplifted and ready to carry on this dialogue outside of this video series.
I'm Lauren. I am the Young Women in Bio Seattle Chair.
And I'm Aidan. I am the Young Women in Bio Seattle Communications Chair. And
Prepare for some bloopers. Okay, I don't do this, guys, if you can't tell. This is so awkward to me.
Hello. Yeah,
hello.
Better.
Okay.
Let's
Talk to the camera.
I know.
Talk to your computer. Whew, okay, let's just start over. Okay. Guys, I might just include all. We just include all these.
Oh, God.
Like, the struggle is real, right?
No.
Hi. Oh, ooh, okay. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hey. Okay.
hello, listeners.
Okay.
Hi.
Not that I'm good at it. Sorry, I don't know what to say. You covered it all.
I can keep going.
Okay.
All good. I really do think that maybe we should just include all this. This is our intro video. As you can see, this is a new experience for us to do a introduction video to a video series. I've never done one. Have you guys ever done one?
No, alas, we are not YouTubers.
Yeah, no. So, so this is a new experience for us, and that is what this whole series is kind of about. Learning, being aware of yourself, and then reflecting on that, and I guess being able to incorporate it and see the positive aspect of it. And the positive aspect of it is that this is new for us, and new experiences are awesome. And being okay with where you are, and this is, I don't even know if this is making any sense whatsoever. I was on a roll, and then I lost my train of thought. You guys, okay.
Being okay with being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We talked about that with one of our speakers.
Being flexible and being kind to yourself even when things aren't going as planned. Because that's really what it's all about. And I feel life is supposed to feel good. And we really want to, with this video series, we really want to show that there are so many incredible people and women who are in the STEM fields, STEAM fields, who are thriving and who have had their experiences and learned from them to evolve into the person they are today. And also just learn tips on how they nourish it, because you never know what you're going to hear from somebody else. You could hear something that's like, oh, it could really resonate with you, and then you want to try it out for yourself, and it could be something that is really beneficial to your own self-love and self-care. Why do we think this video series is important for us to put on and also share with whoever stumbles upon it?
well, so one thing that comes to mind was hearing one of our speakers, Maggie, say how relieved or how good she felt knowing that we also, struggle with self-care or self-love, and that we go through the similar problems with work and the self-care, self-love journey. And I think a lot of people will feel that way, like, oh, I'm not alone and really struggling trying to balance school and work and self-care. So I think it's really important for people to know they're not alone, and that everyone's struggling, no matter how, polished they may seem on the exterior. Everybody's constantly working. And it's okay. And wherever you're at in that journey is totally fine.
That's perfect. I also think that in terms of self-love and self-care, as you say, everybody's at their own spot, but at the same time, you can be in a really good place and then you can slip up again. So it's something that you have to actively think about and work on for yourself. You can't just think you've made it. It's something you have to really put an effort into. And I think that in terms of the field that we work in, a lot of the times there's this pressure to really, really work yourself down to the bone, work yourself way too much, put in way too much time because that's what everybody else is doing. And sometimes it can be a good reminder that caring for yourself is important and burning out isn't good. It's not something that you should aim to do. It should be avoided. And that requires self-love and self-care and being conscious of where you're at mentally. But
yeah. I would say for me, I really wanted to make this series happen because I feel like it is a topic that should be talked about no matter what field you're in. And it is, or no matter what you're doing, no matter how old you are, self-love and self-care is crucial. And being aware of how you're feeling I can't even express how freeing and powerful it is to come to the place where you genuinely love who you are in every moment unconditionally, whether you slip up or are thriving and glowing and having the best day ever, feeling awesome, or you're having an off day. Just loving who you are in every single moment. And then on top of that, caring about the way you feel, because everything that we want is because we believe that we will feel better in the having of it. So the awesome thing is that us humans have the ability to think thoughts in any thought that we want in any moment. And our thoughts lead to our feelings, and the thoughts that we think are crucial. And so I guess basically I've learned some things. One, what I hope to share when I share my story, is that I've learned some things about how to unconditionally find joy. And even when you hit a speed bump or something that is not as desirable, still feeling good. Basically being unconditional in your good feelings, and coming to that place is definitely the best thing that has ever happened in my life. And so I'm eager to share that, but then I'm also eager to hear other people's stories and hear where they're at, what they have gone through, things that work for them, things that don't work for them. Because even though sharing stories is incredibly beneficial, and we can all learn and resonate with things other people say, it's really what comes down to is us putting our action. You have to experience it. What we really learn by experiencing. And so I view each of these videos as little seeds being planted in anyone who watches, or some water thrown on the seed you may have already had planted, or even just some sunshine, anything. But I think that having a wide range, I don't even know, I totally lost my train of thought with what I was just saying. Probably I went on a tangent, probably doesn't even make sense, but yeah.
And to add, personally, I still struggle a lot with self-care and self-love. And I think this has actually been really eye-opening to me because I'm not completely there yet. I really struggle finding a good work-life balance and being able to keep a positive attitude and to be able to work past a lot of my emotions or negative thoughts. So I think that these video series have actually been really beneficial just to me, which is weird, but like it's sort of what I'm hoping that everybody else gets, is that maybe you're not in a good spot right now and it could guide you out of it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree. All the videos, all the interviews and speakers we've interacted with so far, it's just been so inspiring to hear their journey and their story. And it's just fascinating. It's like a good book, but over Zoom and, and audio, and we're actually able to talk back. Yeah, I think this is a beautiful step in the right, or in a good direction, for how important self-love and self-care is, and bringing that to the forefront of STEAM fields. Because personally, it was definitely lacking, in my opinion. So hopefully, with us sharing this and creating this, it's gonna start making some moves. And we are here with our lovely speaker, Valerie Collymore. All right, take it away, Valerie.
So I'm Valerie Collymore. I have a double career, double life. In other words, I started as a physician and ended up as a fine artist. How's that? So the early part of the